Hi, I'm Justin Allegri, and this is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Looking first at the American League East, the Blue Jays combined for a 4-hitter as they blew out Baltimore 11-1. They stayed hot with their 10th in a row. Also from Toronto, the organization has struck a deal. They'll acquire third baseman Tommy La Stella from the Chicago Cubs and will...
MLB Network has baseball coming your way on a summer night at Oriole. Digging in, Devin Travis, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out the first.
Oh, okay. I see how it's going to be. You're going to implore that. You're going to use the ambush tactics and not playing nice right there. Usually you're supposed to take the 0-0 pitch to start the game. He wasn't paying attention.
Next to bat for Toronto, Teoscar Hernandez, as he begins this one as the fourth leading hitter in the American League. There he goes. A step off, and they've got the runner hung up between first and second. And he can't get back in time, and he is out at first. First offering on its way. No balls and one strike. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last two in a row.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting nine for this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Yeah, Matt, I cannot wait to get a look at Josh Donaldson, the bringer of rain. He's got an 11-game hit streak going. That means he's hitting lefties, righties, starters, relievers. He's doing it all right now, and he's really comfortable in the box. You can see his confidence is just beaming.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and a little flare out to left. That gets down, and the inning continues. And the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Rose. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they'll make them fully aware of who's hot and who's not. And trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Randall Grichuk, a 2-run shot. Home run number 5 on the year as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
Into the box, Yonhervis Solarte, as he sends it on the ground to first. Fielded cleanly by Davis, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the two-run dinger. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 2-0 Blue Jays. Jay Happ, a southpaw from Illinois, gets the starting call in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Jay Happ, big, tall guy, about 6'4", 215 pounds. It's really put things together. Not overpowering, but pinpoint control. Reminds me a lot of former AL Cy Young Award winner Cliff Lee. Control with really good stuff, good fastball, good changeup, and his curveball is getting a lot better.
There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first down. Time now to check out Buck Showalter's line.
To do some more damage right now.
Ready now for Baltimore, Joey Rickard. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. That's on the outside corner. Count 2-2. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Therefore, it is Donaldson, and there are two away now. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. In past meetings with Jay Happ, a number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They're still down. It's 2-0. Here's Steve Pearce now. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as...
Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well, every pitcher gets to start the inning with a fresh slate, and he's out trying to put that last inning behind him. But he's got to be shaking his head right here. A leadoff double on the first pitch, and he's back in trouble again. Things just not going his way right now.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and a strike to count. Pierce stands at second with no outs. And Tulowitzki can't come up with that one as he falls behind 0-2 now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jones is under it. He's got it 1 away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And let's spot shadow first baseman Chris "Crush" Davis. Doesn't get enough love for how soft this guy's hands are. Constantly picking middle infielders left and right. We get it. He's got power. But look for him to make a nice play on defense as well.
From the stretch. Hit out toward second. Scope has it, and that's the second out.
Batting ninth, catcher.
Stepping in for the Jays, Luke Maile trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at 3rd and 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat. Line towards center field. Jones is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. One left for Toronto. They're up 2-0. Here's Chris Davis now. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only one score.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped. All right, guys, here's some defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Randall Grichuk. It's the ability to put it together every day on a consistent basis that's going to separate this guy from superstar to average big leaguer. Look for him to make an impact on one side of the ball today.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
One out, nobody on. Fouled off again, and now he's... Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Here's Mark Trumbo now, as he rips it on the ground to second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They trail things here 2-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Devin Travis, a base hit in his first trip.
Second baseman, Devin Travis.
Here's the first pitch to him. Chopped weakly to the left. Beckham gonna have to hurry. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, the center.
Riding in once again, Teoscar Hernandez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Nope, that's down.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jones is under it. 2 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Josh Donaldson. First pitch on its way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Donaldson, commonly known as the bringer of rain around the game. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates. The time you get called up, and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
Here's Randall Grichuk. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. We'll see Adam Jones when we come back. It's the Blue Jays 2 and the Orioles nothing.
Leading off for the Orioles.
Now here's the pitch.
Center fielder, Adam.
And he fouls this one off. Jones a 32-year-old veteran. He was a first-round pick back in the 2003 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
So striding in, Andrew Susak. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Driven nicely into the gap. He's around first, heading for two. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Steve Pearce. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. First offering on its way. Here's a first pitch changeup that swung on and shot foul right at home plate. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit to first. Davis has it, and it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here. So a runner at third here with one gone, and danger now is standing in as the fine shortstop Troy Tulowitzki. He's set. Here it comes. Strike one to start the at-bat. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. Gone! A two-run home run for Troy Tulowitzki. Home run number 3 here in the early going as the Blue Jays have opened it up further now, 4-0.
Yeah, with one out and a runner on third, he just wanted to lift one to the outfield to move across the run. But he does a heck of a lot more than that by lifting it right over the fence.
First baseman number 8.
Here's Kendrys Morales.
Morales.
Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Here's the catcher, Luke Maile. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride.
Up next for the Blue Jays, second baseman, Devin Travis.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Devin Travis. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch coming, here it is. Sent out to straightaway center field. Jones is under it, and the inning is over. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. Jays out in front here, 4-zip. Here's Manny Machado now. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Hit out towards second. And the Orioles have their first hit of the game.
There's a hard hit.
That'll bring in Joey Rickard as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And a ground ball to Tulowitzki. This might be two. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all.
Now batting, left fielder, Trey Mancini.
So striding forward now, Trey Mancini. First time up, he went down looking. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike one. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Rickard, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Right side, and he is in there.
You know, D-Rose, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second, and guess what? He bought his battery made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. And it's 1-1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Good idea with the change, but it's 2-1. Hit on the ground to third. And the third baseman will just tag the runner coming toward him, and the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Digging in once again, Teoscar Hernandez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Center fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Now the pitch. Line towards center field. Jones has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Into the bleachers and gone. It's a solo shot off the bat of Josh Donaldson. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and the Blue Jays are running away with it here. It's now a 5-0 ball game.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Now batting.
Here's Randall Grichuk. Down the third baseline. Scooped up on the backhand. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Ready for another shot now. Legendkiller Solarte. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a solo home run for Legendkiller Solarte. First home run of the campaign for him. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, that's the second home run of the inning, and their lead grows bigger. It's like a runaway train on a downhill slope right now. And the other guys are trying to throw twigs in the spokes to stop it.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Here's Steve Pearce now.
Steve Pearce.
As he hits one on a line to left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. Here's Mark Trumbo now. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
And a step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
That's on field number 10.
Digging in to try it again, Adam Jones. He popped out in his first trip. Popped him up. But this will land untouched. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Heading out towards shallow right. Grichuk is over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Third baseman.
Now at the plate, Tim Beckham. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. After the break, don't go away. Troy Tulowitzki will start things off. It's the Blue Jays 6. Yon Marinez. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. First delivery to him on the way. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
First baseman.
Digging in and looking for more, Kendrys Morales. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And safe at first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time, and we'll see how they want to score that.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Digging in to try it again, Luke Maley hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. Step on the bag for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrew Susak. He'll start things out in the sixth for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Travis backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Ready once again, Joey Rickard. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be put away easily for the out. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They still find themselves down 6-0. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network. 7th inning coming up with the Jays out in front as we give you a look at our game summary to this point. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Devin Travis. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. Susak waits on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. First pitch of the at-bat. Ripped toward the gap in right. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
First pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's 7-0.
No, you try and execute a pitch, Dan. I'll leave you to answer that. But right there as a batter, you see the infield back. You take everything, all the variables into consideration. You're not trying to do too much. Anything on the ground that stays off the corners gets you an RBI. Now mix in the fact that it found the...
Grichuk puts a good swing on it. This ball's carrying well to left. And that's off the left field foul pole. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. His second home run of the game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Matty V. How about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you pick the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
And Jones will handle this one for route number 2.
Now batting. Left fielder.
Striding in once again, Steve Pearce. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Hit back up the middle. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. And 2-out success means Troy Tulowitzki will bat this inning.
The shortstop, number 2, Troy Tulowitzki.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Jones going back. To the track, to the wall. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a two-run shot to left center, his second of the game, as the blowout continues. Guys, you believe what we're seeing here today? With 6 home runs so far, this lineup is turning in a performance for the ages at the plate.
Yeah, Matty V, you don't see this very often, D-Where when it's cold and chilly like this, wind blowing in a little bit, but we're still seeing a lot of home runs.
Yeah, Dan, I can't explain it. Let's just tip our hats to both offenses.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. Jones ranging back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So give him 5 runs in the inning, with the big blows being the 2 home runs. Get up and stretch here in Baltimore. It's the Blue Jays. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Here's Chris Davis now. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They trail in this one 11-0. Ready for another shot now. Luke Maile. He was a double play victim last time around.
Luke Maile.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Soft liner to the right side. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Devin Travis. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Jones is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Up next for the Blue Jays, center fielder.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Teoscar Hernandez tripled and scored in his last at-bat, and we'll see what he does for a follow-up act here. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 5 on the year as they just continue to pour it on here. Michael Givens enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Michael Givens.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Now this one's crushed. Left field line. And this is a foul ball. Boy, that was awfully close. And now we're going to get a stoppage here as the 4 umpires will gather together near third base to discuss whether or not that was really a foul ball. And remember now, if there's any uncertainty, the umpires can go inside to get a look at the video feed from headquarters in New York. And I believe that's exactly what they're going to do. We'll give you a look at this from our own cameras and let you make the call for yourself. Okay, the umpires have emerged from the dugout with the ruling. And it is going to remain a foul ball. So they had it right the first time. But if there's any doubt, go inside and get this thing right. Now the 0-1. Sliders in for a strike. This year against right-handed pitching, Donaldson is hitting over 400. Doesn't matter if you're talking about a series of games or a whole career. That's an impressive figure.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business. And maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Mancini has it in his tracks. And that retires the side. Here's Mark Trumbo now. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in. He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Mark Trumbo is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. Tapped down the line. That rolls foul for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Grounded to short. Up with it now is Tulowitzki. On to first, and Happ's rolling now, 2 away.
Third baseman, number 1.
First delivery to him on the way. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the Ledger? He sure does. Make it 14 in a row set down now. Carving him up as the side is retired. A nice look there at the Inner Harbor here in Charm City as we welcome you back to baseball on MLB Network. Rendell Gritchuk will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his 2nd home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. Here's the first pitch to him. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Mancini is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9. Digging in once again, Yonhervis Solarte. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. Right side, hit hard. Stope is there. Throw on to first takes care of him, and the top of the 9th is proving unfruitful thus far. 2 quick outs here. Stepping in for the Jays, Steve Pearce. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First pitch on its way. Hit in the air to left. Mancini is there. And that's the 3rd out. Ready now for Baltimore. Andrew Susac starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional. Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
Tapped up the first baseline. That's a foul ball. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And a good decision to push it that time. He's in at second base with a leadoff double. Here's Manny Machado now. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Hernandez comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Now batter.
He's set, and the
Right
pitch.
fielder,
Fouled off.
Rickard.
Popped him up. Donaldson near the bag at third. 2 down. Ready for another chance. Trey Mancini. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Here's a little chopper up the middle, played on the backhand. On to first, and that is going to conclude the festivities here tonight.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
12-0, the rather convincing shutout final score. The Toronto Blue Jays jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jay Happ notches his 3rd win of the year, and it's a dandy, a complete game, 3-hit performance. Gabriel Noah struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, we're all thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.